take all the restraints that Trump put in on Chinese media away if you'll reinstate the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and let's get back to the way it was.
I was asking about the teachers, right? Does it start with the teachers? Is it the lack of facilities or resources or materials? But at the top, I mean, does it begin with the teaching?
And plus, my daughter is 12 now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Much the weight is sort of lifted.
Yeah, absolutely.
But my sister.
Some experts say that at the current rate of job growth, it will take until February 2022 to make up all that ground. And it's not clear if employers can keep up that pace, given that coronavirus is surging almost everywhere across the US. The pandemic has become so politicized here in the United States that even the simple gesture of wearing a mask has become a partisan issue. The Pew Research Center found that Democrats are more likely to wear a mask all or most of the time than Republicans. The Federal Reserve cut interest rates dramatically in March when the COVID-19 pandemic began to sweep the United States. Cutting rates like that is aimed at encouraging consumers to spend, businesses to hire, and to invest.
And analysts praised the quick work both by the administration and the Congress in coming up with the stimulus plan and getting money into the average consumer's pocket.
Pfizer believes that this vaccine will be free to all Americans. Even so, many questions remain.
COVID has really brought attention to the issue of the digital divide. And I've definitely seen a lot of headway being made in getting devices.
US President Joe Biden came to the port of Baltimore with a vision for fixing three of America's biggest problems right now: supply chain bottlenecks, inflation, and upgrading America's infrastructure.
And that, per se, is where the trouble is in the US point of view. So all of this is to say,
the numbers can seem confusing. The US is quickly returning to what's called full employment. Unemployment has dropped again to a healthy 5.2%.
Sure. Actually, we developed our new standard of nature-based solutions. We summarized some ideas from the Sustainable Development Goals, like the 17 goals.
And there was a sense with this announcement that Biden's tone has hardened somewhat, even as he tries to rally the country behind a vision of getting as many people vaccinated as possible. Here's the US president. Gold is frozen here in the US. The Biden administration says it has no plans to change this, but may ultimately have to reconsider, depending on what kind of relationship it wants with Afghanistan's new government.